Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Carole Baskin from Big Cat Rescue, and I've been so busy. Oh my goodness. And the days just keep flying by, and I'm going to be gone a bunch, and so I wanted to be sure and do this. I am going to start with our global news of big cats. This is at bigcatrescue.org/news, and we post all of the newest things that are happening all around the world involving big cats. I thank Paula Dreschler for doing this. She goes out there and scoops it into this page, and I've been working with the people over at BitClout to see about something new that just came out on BitClout today that's called Nodes, and it's a way of curating content, and hopefully we'll be able to set something up where I can curate into Big Cat Rescue all of the news that's happening over there in that community about big cats as well. And it comes with a social factor, so like Facebook or Twitter, you would actually be able to engage with the news on this page, which would be so cool, I think. If you could talk about these things as you're reading them with people who care about the nature of big cats and protecting them. So the first one here on all of these, if you just click on the headline, it will take you to the entire story. So I'm just going to read the headlines. Tiger King fallout unites PETA and the feds to fight cub petting. Yay! Yeah, our federal bill to ban cub petting and phase out private possession was just launched in the Senate with bipartisan support for the first time ever. And so we are very excited that that is going to pass soon. Next one up was cougar tranquilized and relocated from a Draper neighborhood. Glad they were able to catch that cat without killing him. Tiger King Carole Baskin launches the Are You Kitten Me apparel. That's not actually my store, but I do get a percentage of that for the cats, so thank you for shopping over there with those people. And there's a Carole Baskin interview, and foresters train abandoned tiger cub for life in the wild. Not so sure how that's going to go. There's a Meet Carole Baskin from Voyage Tampa. 4 tiger deaths reported in UP within 45 days as big cat dies at Dudois Tiger Reserve. T times 2, and COVID-19 is increasing the challenges for tiger conservation because these big cats can catch it. Sightings give experts hope for jaguar recovery along the border. Tiger King star's legal troubles could transform the cub petting industry. This is a National Geographic article, and so if you don't have a subscription, you won't be able to read it, but it's worth getting the subscription just to read it because it's by our friend Sharon Guida. City of Las Vegas, mountain lion captured in the Northwest Valley. SWD to issue first ever certificate for big cat lovers. Have no idea what that is about. It's in PK. Where is that? Is that Pakistan? Big Cat Public Safety Act reintroduced in the Senate. Yeah. COVID-19 cats. 3 Virginia zoo tigers test positive for the virus. This is one of the reasons why we are not opening back up to the public. We can vaccinate all of our keepers and the people who work here at Big Cat Rescue, but there's no vaccine for the cats. And if we're bringing in strangers who might be carrying the virus, even if they've been vaccinated, it doesn't mean that they can't share it with us and then us share it with the cats. Just the vaccines, from what I understand, only mean that we probably won't die from it. But again, that does not protect the cats. You guys have probably already heard that Army of the Dead Zombie Tiger was based on one of the cats here at Big Cat Rescue. And that there was a fire in Washington where firefighters went in. I think they said they spent like 15 minutes trying to put out a blaze that had a serval in the house, and one of the firefighters was bitten by the serval. It says, watches mountain lion pays a close visit to the woman's Boulder home. Poor baby's all covered in snow. Alarmed by Tiger King, senators propose a ban on the private ownership of big cats. Well, they act like it's from Tiger King. We've been working on this since the 90s, but that's the press for you. They want to make it tie into something that people love to talk about, which is Tiger King. Bill to ban dangerous wild animals as pets advances in Nevada. About time. You know, there's a few states that just have no rules whatsoever, and Nevada's one of them, and that's why everybody's flocking there, because they don't want to be regulated. They want to continue to abuse these animals and treat them any way they want, and so that's why we need a federal bill, because as long as states don't do their job to protect wildlife, then we need to make it a federal issue. 6-month-old tiger cub rescued from a well and reunited with a mom in Chandrapur. That's one of the projects that Big Cat Rescue sponsors in the wild. We do over $100,000 worth of donations a year to in situ projects, which means in their native range homes. And one of the things we work with I think it's the Corbett Foundation, is putting fences around these open wells so that animals and people don't fall into them. Rare white lions rescued from South Africa's cub petting industry. I don't know if they go into it in the story, but what they should tell you is it's not like they're rare, they're purposely inbred, just like tigers, in order to get that white coat. And 6 reasons why the world needs to protect big cats. This was from World Wildlife Fund, and I just love this picture of the snow leopard. Over in Workplace, there's so much cool stuff going on. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to talk about all this stuff. So last week was Volunteer Appreciation Week, and our appreciation team posted in social, Happy Volunteer Week. We want you to know how sweet we think you all are. So after lunch this week, or before, we won't judge, head over to the Partner Pantry and make your own ice cream sundae. There are toppings on the table and fruits and whipped cream in the fridge, so grab a bowl and load it up. It makes us happy to see you all, so take some time to give yourself a treat. Remember to be neat and socially distanced while topping and enjoying. There's non-dairy ice cream too, and a lot of allergen-free toppings. Normally we're here for the cats, but this week we are here for you. And then I saw our enrichment team was doing some amazing stuff. This is from Maureen Calderon, who said, we had a full crew at the enrichment barn last night. We got a lot done on the Give Day project. The deadline is 4/28. That's coming up. We also got started on the 80s project. Oh, that sounds like fun. No deadline yet. Thank you to Sarah Dupree, Bethany Smith, Jane Pilotsky, Lauren Grant, Bonnie Farrago, and Babs Riddle for coming in last night to work on this awesome enrichment for the cats. Sorry, Bethany, I didn't get a picture of your cool roller skates. I'll get it next week. Thanks to Jane for the goodies. And then we also have coordinator reports. And I'm just going to do the most recent one, which is from 21 hours ago. And this is Lauren Buckingham, says, great day as always. Thank you to everyone that came in. Marie and Mark started the day as normal with AM meds and supplements. Mark, Dylan, Bethany, Kat, Barbara, Lacey, Susan, and Jane took care of feeding. During feeding, Jordan, Taylor, Ryan cleaned up the gift shop and took out the trash and recycling. Marie, Dylan, Bethany, Kat, Barbara, Susan, Jane, Ryan, and Lacey took care of cleaning. I don't know what that means. Jordan, Taylor, and Mark knocked out food prep before lunch. Jordan, Taylor, Kat, Dylan, and Ryan then started clearing the interior of the perimeter wall. They continued into the afternoon. Mark went on to continue helping Victor in the enclosure next to Jasmine. So what they're doing there is, we used to have the caracals over there next to Jasmine, and we moved them over next to funcation so that they can go on funcation regularly through the tunnels. And so that emptied up a bunch of cages over there. The cougar cubs were in there before that. And so now we're modifying those cages to make it so that tigers can go in there. And this way we can shift Jasmine back and forth, and we might even be able to shift Kimba and Max across the street there and let them use those spaces too. So let's see. After lunch, everyone was given some cat time. Operant sign-offs were done for those that needed them, as well as the PM blood sickles. Dylan took care of PM supplements, and Catherine came to finish the day with PM meds. Next week we have a little switch around, so I will be coordinating Monday for a change. That's it from me, says Lauren Buckingham. You can stay up to date with everything going on at the sanctuary. We are bigcatrescue.org online and in every social channel you can imagine. Just look for Big Cat Rescue. Stay cool, cats. Mwah!